Yes, my friends, we are revisiting an old friend today, and that would be Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I was shopping at one of my local department stores and just scooting right along, and a friend over at one of the Estee Lauder counters, she says, "Lee, I haven't seen you in a long time." She said, "You haven't come to see me on Estee Lauder." And I said, "Well, that's true. I'm so sorry. What do you got?" She said, "Well, we're in promotion. We're in GWP, and you know how you like your double wear, and you know I'm guilty as sin because I have not used double wear in a while, so I feel like I'm revisiting an old friend today." So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a get ready with me, and I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear as my foundation today. I have cleaned, primed, and did everything except put on my primer. I have done my skincare, my moisturizer. I just have not put on my primer today. And I won't be putting on sunscreen because I'm not going to be going outside today. This is strictly for filming purposes. Otherwise, my last step prior to my foundation would be sunscreen. And I'm in shade C31. It's good old double wear. Retails for $52. Estee Lauder Double Wear is a great foundation. It's medium to full coverage. I used to wear this a lot, and I don't know what happened along the line. There's new brands and everything, but I'm opening this up, and this is what it looks like. It's a 1 ounce. Retails for $52. And there's over 50 colors. I think there's 52 or so colors, and like I said, it's medium to full coverage. There is no pump in this, and I'm not going to pay $8 for a pump, so I'm just going to squirt it out. I had a pump at one time. I bought one, and then somehow it got, it got gone. But I like this foundation. Like I said, it's medium to full coverage. It does what I want it to do for my almost 76-year-old skin. There's no alcohol and there's no fragrance in this foundation, and that's what I like about it. So this is what we're going to be doing today, my friends. But I'm going to show you what I got in my little gift. You always get excited when you get a little gift, right? But the hibiscus, very tropical. So let's just go on a little trip here. So this is what I'm going to show you what I got in here. Advanced Foaming Cleanser. All Night Advanced Night Repair Serum. Put this on before your moisturizer at night. This is a great product. Cream Youth Power Cream. And there's quite a bit in there. Eye pencil in Ebony. Mascara. So there's some good things in here. So I'm glad I picked it up, and I visited an old friend at the counter and a foundation. So let's get going with this primer today. I think it's $10. That's what I'm going to use today. So let's scoot this right on here. I'm going to flip my mirror where I can see. I'm going to be doing some work this right here. This is broken capillaries, and I'm tired of seeing it, and I'm going to have some laser work done to have that taken care of. Dermaplaned my face yesterday and gave myself a facial. I have a little amelia right there that I had to take care of, and there was one right there. So I've got a couple little boo-boos, but we'll take care of those. So let's go with that primer. I don't put much, mostly just around the T-zone. That's where you really need your primer. As you know, when you do a get ready with me, it takes a little bit longer. The video's longer, but just bear with me. We'll get through it. Put a little bit extra. I can always go back and little bit over that. I'm going to grab a using my e.l.f. Cosmetics double-ended brush, has one for base and a smaller one for concealer to get in the corners. However you wish to use it. It's a great brush. e.l.f. has a great brush similar to this, lower in price. This is my IT Cosmetics brush that I'm using with the double-ended, and this is my e.l.f. right here. See, they're almost alike in size, just a little bit different, but this is a great brush for the money as well. To go ahead and use my NARS eyeshadow base is what I'm going to be using today, and this is the NARS that's in the tube. And I'm going to list everything in the description box so you're not going to miss a thing, okay? And I may list it across the screen when I run the video as well. So I'm going to do the shadow base. It's white. If you've never used this before, I've tried a few. I used this a long time ago and kind of got away from this as well. So not only am I revisiting the Estee Lauder Double Wear, I feel like I'm revisiting a lot of other products that I haven't tried in a while as well. So just blot that in there. It's my e.l.f. Beauty Blender. And I'm just going to go on, and it's a dampen, and I'm just going to go over and make sure everything is nice and it picks up any excess where it's not too heavy. When you get to be my age, less is more. Don't want it to settle in all these craters. Brush through these. And I'm going to use the in NYX Scratch and Set in Caramel to make me some little hairs right here that I don't have. I have no eyebrows. I have no eyebrows. I've lost them. Especially right in this area right here. Set what we have so far. I've got my brows on, maybe a little crooked, but it's the best I can do. I'm going to set my foundation now with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and what I do, it has little holes in here, and I just shake out a little bit in the cap. Take my IT Cosmetics large powder brush and just dip in there and shake. And just set, avoiding the eye area, because I'm going to do concealer, and I'll come back with a small brush and set that. Today, I think it's a 9-count matte palette 9B, and I'm going to use that with the colors I have on today. 9 gorgeous colors in here. Look at those shades. Just look at those. Aren't they gorgeous? There's some greens and corals, light green, dark green. There's some salmon color, as you can see. And with the top I have on today, those are going to be just perfect. Anything I'm going to, after my eyeshadow base, my NARS eyeshadow base has set, I'm going to, while I was doing my eyebrows, I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to take the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to give my eyelids a good base. I have a large roadmap from here to here. I have a lot of space. This is going to give a nice canvas to set your eyeshadow. So I'm going to take and I'm going to give it a good base of translucent powder, tapping it, and just set everything so it gives it a nice canvas, so nothing drags and pulls and tugs, so your eyeshadow is going to go super smooth. This Laura Mercier translucent powder, I have a couple of powders, but this is my favorite. I finally broke down and purchased a new one. Yes, it's an investment, but you know you're going to have it for years. Or at least I do. It takes me at least a couple of years to go through one. To get the upper up here, you need some kind of a base to go in there. When I say base, I'm saying eyeshadow. And I'm going to use the lighter in that palette. It's kind of a beige. Can you see that? I'm filming with my phone today instead of my camera. I'm still not set up completely, so I'm going to have to film with my phone until I get totally set up. Just keeping it high. Some kind of a nude, neutral caramel color to start with. Or at least that's what I'm using today. You see that shade? This is the shade that I'm using right here. I'm going between the light shade in this Morphe little 9B palette. I'm going between this and this. These two colors right here to get where I am right here with this. I have mixed those, and that's what I have using these two colors together. Be putting on some lashes, and it takes a little while for me to put those on with my Vision. So I'm going to be putting on 1 coat of mascara on my lashes, on my upper lashes, what few that I have only, and let that kind of dry down before I start my little half-in lashes, the little ends, but I'll show you what I'm using before I start. But I'm going to put a mascara, a Lancome Mascara Definicils. That's the little mascara that I'm going to be using. I get these little GWPs and I like to use them up because there's quite a bit in there. So I'm going to just lavish on a coat. I wore lash extensions for years and it totally has wrecked my lashes. I have tried some serums, but the eye doctor with my issue says, no more, no more, can't use it. So, you know, you have to draw the line what's important. Your health, your vision. You have to draw a fine line what's important, your health, your vision, or vanity. At this point, I'm going to put on my lashes. It takes me a little while with my vision, but I do want to say right here, if you would like to see just strictly a lash tutorial, please let me know in the comments. I will have my face on, my lipstick, my makeup, everything on except the lashes and the eyeshadow. So if you would like to see a tutorial on how I do my little half lashes, only that, to where it's no time consuming for this full tutorial of a get ready with me, leave me a comment down below and let me know, and I'll be happy to do one. But I need to know if I get enough that want to see that, okay? So please leave me a comment if you'd like to see the lashes. But today I'm just opening a new package of the Kiss lashes, and these are called Freckles, almost 3/4, and they're called Freckles. Can you see that? That's what I'm going to be using today. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these on, and I'll be right back. I'll let you see what they look like, and we'll start with the color on the eyeshadow. My eyelashes on, and those were the little lashes that I showed you. They're called Freckles. I'm going to come in real close so you can see those. I put the little half lashes on the Freckles and based it with a black liner, and I'm going to come in real close and let you see that. So that's what we have so far. Now we're going to start with our color. Base this, and what I'm going to do with the colors I have on today, I think I'm going to use this gorgeous forest green right here and mix this with the brown. Mix these 3 colors right here, the green, the brown, and this color here. And we're just going to mix. That's how we get the colors we want, by just mixing them together, right? I'm using the Morphe M22. This brush has been discontinued, and I should not even show it, but it has been discontinued. I wanted to pick up another one couple of weeks ago, and it is totally gone. So I'm just going to pat that in there, pack it in there. Sigma, I'm going to use that, and I'm going to dip in that brown color. And I showed you a while ago that brown color right here. I'm going to use this brown color to go over that green. It's a smaller brush. And I'm going to concentrate right in the corner. Just right in that, just back it in right in there. Picking the brush up, patting and pressing. And I don't want a lot because I don't want to disturb my green too much. Morphe 408 brush. It's a little flat brush, and I'm going to dip in the brown and the green, and I'm going to smudge a little bit of shadow, pull a little bit of the shadow together along the bottom. I don't want to get too much because I don't want it to look muddy. Just going to tie those colors together. Tight line the bottom with my Flower Beauty Brownstone, my favorite pencil, my favorite shade, my favorite brand, and my favorite shade. I tight line the bottom, and we'll take it from here. I love the Flower Beauty pencils. I have them in 4 colors, and I use the Brownstone to tight line. A little bit of color in the corner to open that eye up. So we're to that point with the eyes. Let's see how this works. And I'm going to use one of these little Essence Soft Touch in Ivory Beige. A little bit right here. This is what I'm using. This little Essence. Contour, and I'm going to use my Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess, and this is the medium. This is the medium shade that I'm using, and I'm going to use my contour brush, keeping it high, a little bit along the cheek line underneath these jaws here. And then just blending down. Amazing how this used to be up here. I don't know what happened. When I figure it out, I'll let you know. It's awful. And I'm putting a little color along here. I have a high forehead, so I need bangs. Yep. Along the nose. Along the tip. And what that does, the contour, it just slims your nose. Now I'm going to go back to my chisel brush, and I'm going to dip in that, and I'm going to go all the way up into the brow and bring it all the way down like this. And go all the way down the nose this time. Okay, let's get some blush on. Use Luminoso. No, I think I'm going to use I might put Luminoso over it. I know this is going to be a long video, my friends, but I'm going to use the little e.l.f. liquid blush. And it's called Coral Crush. And you see what I do? I cut the little top off when it, because there's no way you can find the label on here. I can't. There's, you know, I can't see it, so I cut that off and I tape it to the top. So it's the little e.l.f. liquid blush, and it's called Coral Crush. So with this brightness, I'm going to brighten myself up. It has a pretty big doe foot. I'm going to keep it high. I worked with this a couple of times, so I'm going to use 2, and I can always go back. After working with it a couple of times, I know just about the consistency. I learned the hard way by not putting it on the back of my hand and rubbing it in. Kabuki brush, and I'm going to blend that in. But I'm not going to go like this. I'm going to just do little circles and keeping it high. And if I get too much, I can always blend that down. I need something bright. I need a bright blush to pull these colors out because I'm going to use a bright lipstick. A dampened beauty blender. I'm going to pick up some of that. I tell you, for $6, these e.l.f. beauty blenders are nothing to sneeze at. They're fantastic. They really, really are. That gave it a softer look, I think. Again, Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I make over that with just a little bit of Luminoso. We're mixing, why not? Luminoso, one of my favorite colors. And this is by Milani. Some lipstick. And today I think I'm going to use L'Oreal lipstick, a lip liner in Coral. A L'Oreal lip liner in Coral is what I'm going to be using today. I'm going to be putting some It Cosmetic lip conditioner on my lips. I put some earlier, but I've been talking a lot. I got a drink of water. Get kind of dry from talking. Okay, so let's line these lips with L'Oreal in Coral. In L'Oreal, and the first color I'm going to use is called Everbloom, and it's number 254. Isn't that a pretty coral? It's kind of bright, so I thought I needed it for this shirt, this tropical top that I have on since I'm started that double wear. It's a pretty shade. Another L'Oreal, one of my favorites, lighter colors, and I'm going to go over that, and it's number 217 in L'Oreal, and it's called Peach Fuzz. Peach Fuzz. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? This is gorgeous if you have a tan and you just want to wear this alone and you like something more neutral, but I'm going to put it over this. L'Oreal Peach Fuzz, number 417. I love these lipsticks. They're so creamy. Now I gotta have some gloss. Put a little gloss over this. Let's see what we're gonna use. How about some Revlon Coral? Let's stay in the coral family. Look at all these corals going on. We're rocking today. Put a little bit of the Revlon Coral 243 lip gloss. That's pretty. Again, using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I'm going to do my concealer, and I've got one more step and then we are finished. So let's do the concealer. Lancome Teint Idole. And let me give you the shade that I'm going to be using. It's the Bisque W in the Lancome Teint Idole in the Bisque W. So usually the concealer is my final step prior to my finishing powder in the Hourglass. This has a large doe foot, which I really, really like this concealer. So let's flip this again. Not getting too much. Grab my favorite concealer brush. And don't ask me the name. It's worn off. I have had this concealer brush. It's a slant top. It's almost shaped, no, not exactly, and this is not the BK Beauty, but it's shaped with that shape like that. I picked this brush is at least 20 years old, probably older than that, and it's shaped just kind of like the BK Beauty or the Angie Hot and Flashy, but this is not that brush. I don't know the name of this brush. I've had it for so long, but I continue to use it. So we're going to blend that concealer. Sometimes I use my fingers, but most of the time, 9 times out of 10, I use this because it is so soft and it works. And I just bring it like this and keep it high. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Final step before I do fix my hair. Yes, my hair, I told her to go a little bit more light, and she really went light. She did what I asked, that's for sure, but I'm going to have some more red put in it, so it kind of does my color. And for my final step, I'm going to be using my good old Hourglass Ambient Light, and this is the Ambient Light 1. And it has the 3 colors. And I take my big powder brush and I just dip in. I really like the one, and I just sweep right across all three of the shades, and I just finish everything off and give everything a nice finish. It just sets everything, gives everything a nice glow. Fantastic. Down on the neck. Again, it's the Hourglass Ambient Light 1 with my big powder brush. I love this product, I really do. Hey friends, that concludes our Get Ready With Me with our new friend that we picked up. We bought a new Double Wear Estee Lauder foundation, and this is what I have on. And thank you for coming along with me today while I done this Get Ready With Me, and my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation feels so super good. And I put on this tropical Ruby Road outfit to blend in with their little promotion, the GWP that they gave along when you buy the Estee Lauder product on that Double Wear. So it feels good to do that. And again, I done the Morphe palette, the 9 count Matte Essential 9B on my eyes, and blended several colors together with my little false hive eyelashes. And again, if you'd like to see me do a tutorial on how I do my little lashes, please leave me a comment in the description box and let me know. And I'll have everything else on except the shadow and the lashes, and I'll show you how I apply those lashes. So I want to give you a close-up of what they look like with the shadow that I blended. I blended about 4 different colors on this palette, and I think it came out pretty good. Give you a look of what it looks like. So that's it, and I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for watching, tuning in today. And if you're new, thank you for stopping by my channel. And again, I want to leave you with my favorite words. Go out and make today better than yesterday, and always remember that I love you. Come back to see me. I'll have a video for you next Thursday. I'm still working on getting my new backdrop, everything set up. It's going to be the end of the month, so you guys have a fantastic week, and I will see you next Thursday on Beauty Over 70 with Lee. Bye-bye, my friends. Have a good, safe week. Bye.